Morning of day 3. Slept pretty good again last night. We're going to hike the rest of the way down Hazel Creek Trail to Fontana Lake. See if we catch the ferry ride out. On the way there, we're going to do some more fishing. We're going to explore the ruins of the logging town of Proctor. And it's going to be a good hike. Join me one last time. It's morning day 3. Gonna pack up and hit the road. Alright, like I said, it's morning, day 3. What is today? Friday morning, about 7:30. It's pretty chilly out. It's probably about 60 degrees. We're gonna pack up. My tent's wet. Everything's wet, but I'm gonna cram it all inside my backpack. Hit the trail. We're gonna try to catch a boat, a ferry, when we get to Fontana Lake. I still slept good last night though. Went to bed about 9. Got up at 7. So that's 10 hours, and out of that 10 hours I probably slept 8, 9 of them, so that's pretty good. All packed up, ready to go. It's morning of day 3. We're going to go down to Fontana Lake. Hope to catch a boat there, maybe take us over to the marina so we can get a ride out. If we don't catch a boat, we may stay there by the lake, campsite there, and then tomorrow try to catch a boat. And we'll just go from there. It's a beautiful campsite. You saw the river, the creek back there, Hazel Creek. Caught my little fish. Didn't get to cook it, it's too small. Didn't catch another one. Got here kind of too late to do a lot of fishing. But we'll keep on tradition. Got my Mountain Dew. Some of that right now, and then I'll be on the road, and we'll hit the trail and head for the lake. Alright, been on it for about a half an hour now. We're pretty high above Hazel Creek at this point. Probably by about 200 feet above Hazel Creek. Hazel Creek's down there somewhere, way down there. Still walking on this service road, park service road here, which is Hazel Creek Trail. Some more evidence of man once living here. Got a little bit of a brick wall there, of an old building right there. So behind that tree. So before this was a park, there were several little towns or villages, I guess, up here in the mountains. A couple places. There's a couple graveyards, but we're still moving along here. Looks like we're coming to some crossroads here, to 4 separate trails. There's actually a cabin up there. Must be park ranger use. We got Hazel Creek Trail, and this is Cold Springs Gap Trail that we're standing on. So I'm gonna get out the map. I'm gonna get out the map and kind of get an idea where I am, get my bearings, see how much further I gotta go, and just take a quick little break. All right. Looks like we've gone about 2 miles already this morning. Maybe 1.8, 2 miles. So that's not too bad. We've only been on the trail a little while, less than an hour. So I'm gonna keep moving here and get back on the trail. Despite all my gear being wet this morning and packing up, it is a pretty pleasant morning. Nice temperature. The sun shining through the trees. You can see the fog burning off. It's very gorgeous. Almost, I'd say, 99% of this park is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that trail road. It's like a postcard or a puzzle. I could make a puzzle out of that picture. We're up to another junction. Bone Valley, 1.8 miles that way. Hazel Creek continues on that way. Got a nice bridge here across the creek. Alright, this is a pretty nice little location. Take a break. Just had a snack sitting on this bridge. Little creek flowing here. This is a feeder creek that feeds Hazel Creek. So had my snack, so I'm gonna get back on it. Every time we see Hazel Creek, it's just getting bigger and bigger. There's Hazel Creek again. I know I'm showing you a lot of Hazel Creek, but that is the route we're taking. They're coming up to Hazel Creek crossing again. But there's some trout. Oh, look at that bird. But there's some trout in them waters right there. When I get down to campsite 85, hope to do some more fishing. There's Hazel Creek. It's really becoming a river. Alright, we've come up on campsite 85. I'm going to take a good break here, do some fishing, and hopefully have some better luck. Alright. Nothing yet. I'm going to move around. Alright, caught me another fish. There he is. Whoa, he's definitely too small. There he is. He's a slimy little guy though. Got me another fish on Hazel Creek. Whether I get to eat one or not, it's still fun. Having a blast. It's fantastic. I'm gonna get him off the hook and let him go. Alright, there he goes. Standing here in the creek fishing, I just look up and there's a little waterfall, and it's so peaceful out here. It's so perfect. I almost missed it by fishing, but fishing brought me down into the creek, so very cool, very pretty. So I caught one fish, so if I don't catch any more, I'm still having a great time. Well, put the pole back on the pack. Only caught the one, but hey, spent about a half hour to an hour down in the creek fishing. That's it. It's fantastic being out here by yourself out in the creek, and whether you catch something or not, catching it's just a bonus. But anyways, all right, I'm gonna get packed up here and get back on the trail. Well, back on the trail after just left campsite 85. And campsite 85 is actually only 4 miles from where boats will let you off if you take a boat from the marina at Fontana Village. So That's a pretty easy thing there. Anybody could come up here, get a ferry ride across the lake, hike up to campsite 85. It's only 3 miles or so, and try our luck trout fishing in the Hazel Creek in North Carolina, the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So that would be pretty cool. All right, still moving, coming up to another bridge. Nice big bridge this time. Scenery just keeps changing. It's amazing. I don't know what it is, but it's out here in the middle of nowhere. Oh, you see it? There's a bird right in the middle of the trail. There's some more ruins from an old town that was up here. There. Look at this. Wow, that's a pretty big facility. This might mean we're getting close to Proctor, which is good, which is where I'm headed, so. I'll have to do some research on this, see what this was at one time. The way it's long and skinny. It's weird. It's pretty old though. Pretty old. Of course, this has all been abandoned since this was the park. This park's been here for a very long time. Another stall of some sort. It's a pretty big facility. Not really out here to go exploring. Let's see what's up here. Huh. Nothing up here. Here's the building. Just come up that. I'll go back down it without busting my butt. Alright. Well, let me get out of here. It's kind of neat though, see something like this out here. It's definitely fallen down. I'm surprised the Park Service is leaving it here. So I'm sure everybody that walks by it that has a little bit of time on their hands explores it. Coming up to another junction and another river crossing. This can only be lakeshore, which means I just covered some serious mileage in a little bit of time. Let's see what the sign says. It does. It says it's Lakeshore Trail. Oh my lord. Lakeshore Trail. Look at that. Hazel Creek Trail. Chickens Ridge Trail. 4.5 miles. We just knocked that out. Well, it looks like them ruins we saw back there was part of the sawmill. Proctor. Which says we're here. All them buildings was right here in the mill area. So that's pretty cool. And this here was probably out front. But I noticed there was a pool there. So yeah. And then looking on the map here. Here's the pool. The buildings that fell, that was just the front buildings, looks like it might have been these, but this building here was the building we were looking in. It looks like they were loading cars in there. It looks like that's where they loaded train cars, was inside that building. It's amazing. When we were here, and that hill I climbed was right here. I climbed right up to here, and I went back down. It's amazing that this was all there. All this was right there where we went by. Because we came around here, we came around this curve like this and back up this side, and the only thing we saw was a little bit of this structure and a little bit of this structure, and all this is gone. It's all gone. Town of Proctor it was established in 1886, but then in 1907 Southern Railway built a spur down at Hazel Creek. 3 years later the W.M. Witter Lumber Company was built, and the rush was on. It was a big boom, but as soon as all the lumber was gone, They left by 1928, so the jobs were gone, so the community went back to farmland. So it's been interesting. So a little bit of history out here. Well, made it to Fontana Lake. There's Fontana Lake. Oh, there's a bass right there, man. Do you see that? Alright, taking the short way out. Taking the ferry back to Fontana Village. And we'll be done with this. Taking the easy way out. Oh, this is nice. We're up, got off the boat, back at the marina. Got our ride, so we're good to go. That's alright, there's Nancy. Alright, Nancy's here to get us, take us back to the hike in, where the truck is, and we'll be headed home. Alright, the adventure's over. Got the shuttle ride. Back over to the car at the hike in, and that's it. In the wild. Out. Well, that's the end of day 3 and the end of this adventure. What a great time. Had some fantastic views, caught some fish, saw some bear, explored Proctor. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And until next time, I'm Glenn Miley. Out. If you like this video, check out the rest of my videos and be sure to subscribe, comment, and like.